Guys, how's it going? Cole here, North Coast Constrictors. Welcome back to the channel. It's good to have you. Today we're doing a video on one or two retics. I've been in the ball python room, so first thing I'm going to do now is disinfect my hands with F10 hand gel. It's an antibacterial hand gel that gets rid of any, I don't have any snakes that are sick or have any problems or diseases, but I'll always take precautions when moving from one species to another. And also if I've been handling and cleaning enclosures, it's always good to have that or any other kind of hand disinfectant. Okay, so what I'm going to pull out for you today is a motley purple albino het titanium. In other words, a citron. Okay, it's a female, she's a yearling, and she's just shed out, so she's looking great. I'll just move the camera down there while I pull her out. She might be a bit fasty, hence the snake hook. Okay, so the way I handle all my retics and all my big constrictors, obviously this is quite a small snake hook, but she's not a very big retic at all. Okay, but their first response and their first reaction when you're opening up the enclosure is a food response. It's a feeding response. They think they're going to get fed. And the way to get them out of that is by hook tap training. Just touch them on the body, on their head, gets them out of the feeding mode and gets them into the inquisitive mode. Okay, like so. The cage is a bit dirty, the enclosure, that's because she shed, and when they shed, they poop. So that's going to get it clean, but she's looking awesome now. She's got a fresh shed. She's waking up. She was sleeping. Now she's wondering what's going on here. Okay, and I'm talking nice and gently to the snake, not moving around a lot, keeping an eye on her. She is in an S position, you know, so she's obviously, she doesn't know what's going on, but at the same time, I'm just keeping her, I'm letting her know that it's not food, and I'm touching her very, very gently under the chin. And once I've got that done and I've established that, so I'm giving her a bit of a rub, and now I'll pull her out of her enclosure because she's out of that mode. And let me come over here and adjust the camera back up so you can see what I am holding. Okay, so this is Eden. Eden is, as I say, a motley purple albino, 100% het titanium reticulated python. She is about 2.5 years old now, and she is really, really starting to grow. In the enclosure above her, in this enclosure, I have the identical snake. That's a male. Okay, and the reason why I have got him is because I'm going to pair these two together in about 2 years' time, when she hits the 10-foot mark, and I'm going to produce, hopefully, because they both hit titanium, motley titaniums, titanium albinos, motley albino titaniums. Who knows what we'll get. They hit for titanium, so it's not a guarantee. But they are motleys and they are purple albinos, so everything will be albino for sure, because that's a recessive gene. And then yeah, if we get a good couple of combinations with motley in there, motley albinos, but yeah, we obviously what we want is we want the titanium. We want titanium. So she's got a nice grip on me here. You can see she's got a good coil on me. Oh, nice little tongue in the mouth there. Okay, you can see my retics are very, very socialized. Look how beautiful and white that head is. That's because I do a lot of handling with my snakes. I do a lot of socializing with my snakes. She's got me anchored here. You must understand snakes don't have hands. and arms. So the only way that they can grip onto you is by coiling around you. A lot of people stress out about that and they think, oh, the snake's trying to constrict them. No, they're trying to hold on to you, okay? The bigger the snake, the stronger the constriction, okay? Remember the golden rule, guys, when you're handling big reticulated pythons or Burmese pythons, boas, whatever. I've got some very, very big reticulated pythons in there that still even haven't reached their full size yet. You've got to keep one arm free, guys. You've got to keep your neck protected, because if they wrap around your neck and they cut off the blood supply to your brain, you can be unconscious on the floor inside 8 seconds. Okay. So also another thing with reticulated pythons, they are incredibly busy snakes. Okay. They're not like a ball python. They are busy. They're moving all around. You can see this girl. So another good tip for handling is let the snake move. All right, let it, keep, don't grab it and don't try and restrict it. Okay, what you do is you try and move with the snake, let it go around. If it starts to get a little bit too, what's the word? Okay, see how she's going around my neck now, but that's okay, because what I'm doing is I'm just going to immediately keep my arm free. So if she starts to constrict me, I can always put my hand up, my arm up like this, which will then create a barrier between her body and the blood supply to my brain. Okay, because believe it or not, even a retic this size, and she's small, if she coils around my neck completely and I'm not concentrating, she can choke me out. And there goes my speaker. Sorry guys, let me just put this back in. Clip it back on. Okay. So and this is not this is not a she's going a bit crazy now, but we're going to calm her down. We're going to calm her down. All right. She wanted to try and make a bolt for it. She had half her body on the floor there. Still getting socialized, still a very young retic, okay? So she can get very, very whippy. All right. And the only way to sort that out, guys, is handling time. Okay. Now what I do with my retics as well is I do a lot of head work. Okay, I grab them. I don't grab them, but I touch their face a lot. And I stop them, and that gently. Okay, I don't do it in a rough way. Okay, I do it in a rough way. It's going to scare her and whatever. But what I do is I like to kind of create like these little tunnels for them to go through. If I can get her around here again, when she comes around. And she obviously now that I'm making a YouTube video, she's not going to cooperate with me too much. Her head's down here somewhere. There we go. Okay, so what I do is I will, I'll let them go through my. Oh, God, this snake is unbelievable today. She is all over the place. She really is. Okay, she's overexcited. I think she's hungry because she hasn't eaten for a while because she's been in the shed. Okay, so what I do, let me see if I can get this right now on the camera, is I will allow for them to go through my hand like that, okay? And that makes them used to having your hand by their face. They don't get head shy. Usually you put your hand by a retic's face, the first thing they're going to do is chow your hand, okay? Chow, bite. Maybe a tag and release. It may be a bite and a coil. Okay, you never know, especially if they think it's food. If you open up that sliding glass door and you put your hand straight in, they're going to think it's a rat or a rodent, and they're going to bite and they're going to coil. They don't know. They think it's food immediately. That's why I use the hook as a tap training method. Okay, and then I get them out of that feeding mode, and now that's inquisitive mode, and they're ready to rock and roll, and then I exercise them. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm letting her move around. I'm letting her stretch out. She's looking stunning. She's an absolute beaut. She's an absolute specimen of a snake. She's just getting like better and better after every single shed. You know, I just love that white head, those markings around her head, that white head of hers over there that you can see. Animals don't cooperate. You can't tell them to smile for the camera. I do let them come up to my face. I do allow that because I want them to smell me, smell my body odor, my shirts, my hands, also talk a lot so they can feel my voice, my vibrations. Retics, guys, I've said this so many times, two most intelligent snakes in the world is the reticulated python and the king cobra. They know their owners by face. They can have facial recognition, guys. These snakes have got it. King cobra and a reticulated python will know your face, okay, believe it or not. You can double check that with probably one of the world's most foremost authorities on reticulated pythons, which is Kevin McCurley from Nerd. And he will explain to you everything you need to know. Nerd stands for New England Reptile Distributors. Go onto YouTube and give them a watch. That's where I learn most of what I need to know about reticulated pythons. There are a lot of other great channels out there as well, but Nerd's my favorite. Kevin McCurdy is my favorite snake breeder. He does ball pythons, retics, boas, berms. He's got everything. Okay, so guys, this was just a, we'll end off here. This was just a video that I wanted to show you on this beautiful female of mine. She's an absolute star. And I hope you enjoyed that. And I can't wait to pair her up. And it's going to take another 2 years. But that's what it is. They've got to be at least 4 or 5 years old before you pair them up. And at least 10 feet long, the females. The males can pair up a little bit sooner. Guys, if you haven't done so already, please hit like and subscribe. No pressure. I would like you to do it, but I know that it's every single YouTube video, there's always the guy, the first thing that do. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Of course, we want more followers. The channel is monetized now. I've got over 1,000 subscribers. I don't expect to make a living off it, but you know, it also helps. Also, my main focus is to get the message out there that retics are not dangerous killers of the snake world. Like the pit bull in the dog world was given a bad name. You don't get bad dogs, you get bad owners, okay? If you treat a retic well and you are gentle and know how to handle it, this is definitely an advanced snake. This is not an entry-level snake. So if you don't know about retics and have handled big snakes before, this is not the kind of snake to go out and get as your first snake. Okay, start off with a ball python. Migrate up to something like a Brazilian rainbow boa or a Dumeral's boa. And then from there, you can probably start looking at slightly bigger snakes and then get yourself a juvenile or a hatchling retic and then let it grow with you. And it knows you from a very, very young age. Okay, guys. I did want to show you a video on my Sunfire Lavender Albino female. She is still new. I've only had her for 2 months. I'm still socializing her. She's still very bitey, still very snappy. However, this video is hitting up towards the 14-minute mark now, and I want to trying to make my videos shorter. If you do want to buy snakes from us, guys, we are on Morph Market. I also upload a lot on Instagram, North_Coast_constrictors. We're also on Facebook. Go and give us a follow there. And obviously we're on YouTube. That's why you're watching this channel. And if you want to see more, just hit that subscribe button and notification bell. You won't miss another video. So from me, Cole, North Coast Constrictors, all the way across the pond. I know most of my audience is American. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope the winter isn't too harsh on you guys. I want to wish you guys all a successful breeding season, and may the odds always be in your favor. See you on the next video, guys. Cheers.